Hey, what's up guys, and welcome to another video. This one is taking place at Oulton Park, 2.7 strength of field. It's a barn burner for sure, but I wanted to address something before we did that. I made a video a little while ago talking about setting up your G2 headset, this guy right here, with a 1080 Ti. I went into pretty good detail on it, but I've been getting questions about setting that up with a 3080. I've got a Z490 Asus Tough Gaming plus Wi-Fi motherboard, i9 10900K, and a MSI Gaming X Trio 3080. I wanted to go ahead and touch on actually setting up your G2 to give you the best possible situation there. You know, locking it at 90 and you know, basically just jacking up those graphics. Especially with iRacing, it's more CPU intensive. But with games like ACC, it's going to be a little different. I'll make another video for ACC, but this one right here is going to be specific to iRacing. I'm going to go through the motherboard settings and, you know, just how I have it set. Like I said, this is my fourth VR headset. Started with the Oculus Rift OG and then went to the S and then hopped through the I don't remember the name of it, but it sucked. I returned it. It didn't matter. I returned it immediately, and picked up the Samsung, which you guys can check some of the older videos and see how that's working out. And we finally worked our way over to the HP Reverb G2. So what I'm gonna do is start us off on the. We'll go ahead and start in the motherboard. And I'm just going to show you the things that you probably want to do so you don't get throttled by your motherboard, thermal settings, things like that. Like, I'm not the most technical person in the world, but a lot of this is just standard stuff. I mean, I've got my power settings on auto. So let's hop over to the motherboard and see what's going on there. Remember, when you're doing this, F2, that's going to get you to your motherboard settings whenever you're booting your computer up or resetting your computer. And we are here in the motherboard. I am using the Blackmagic HDMI recorder. It's a capture card, 4 HDMI inputs. That's how I'm able to actually capture my motherboard settings here and show it to you guys. First thing is going to go to the advanced mode so that we can pull up what's going on in this jank here. So I am overclocked to 5.1. Now you can get away with a lot of this at 4.9, but if you're really trying to go ahead and max that thing out, 5.1 was a sweet spot. My CPU will go up to 5.3, but doing that, it gets really hot. No reason to do that. So 5.1, sync all cores. This is something that's very important because, you know, with all the stuff that's going on with iRacing, you know, you got your multiple apps running if you're recording, things like that. You want that to be as high as possible. That way you're not in a situation to where all of a sudden something drops, you start dropping frames, or God forbid it freezes in the middle of a race, which has happened to me many times. I would say if you look at my iRating score over time, those first 5 to 6 months before I started upgrading things and putting liquid cooling on my Alienware back in the day, that was the reason for many crashes. Let's see. So, let's see. Multi-core enhancement. Remove all limits, because this is the kind of stuff that throttles you, and then all of a sudden you're dropping down. Your frames per second are dropping. Again, I'm not the most technical person in the world. I'd look a whole lot of this up, but these are things for VR that you will need. You probably don't need to do this for, you know, if you're on screen, but for VR, absolutely going to be necessary. Sync all cores. Main things. Remove all limits on your multi-core enhancement. That way it's not trying to throttle you. And then you sync it across all cores. So 51, 5.1 is how that's set up. Let's see, OC tuner. I'm not even doing anything special on that. Your power saving and performance mode is going to be extremely important. Performance mode reduces power usage to a minimum level. Performance lets you get the best system performance. That's what you want. Now, you're going to do that here in performance mode on your mobile, and you're going to do this in your Nvidia settings as well, which we're going to pop over to here shortly. But these are the main things I'm doing here. If there's other things, or if you're a little more technically savvy, there's things that you want to add here, let me know. But basically, this is what I got right now. So my temps don't really ever get high. I mean, nothing crazy. And I am using, I got two M.2s, 1 terabyte each. And these are things that help you out as well. And of course, 64 gigabytes of RAM DDR4 at 3200 megahertz. Nothing crazy there. You know, you got like 4600, 4500, you're doing good things. So let's go ahead and boot up. And I'm going to meet you guys in the Nvidia settings. All right, guys, so we are at the desktop. Excuse me. On the desktop, if you don't know how to get to your Nvidia control panel, you can either type it in Nvidia, you know, Windows button, type in Nvidia control panel, bring it up that way. My mixed reality is trying to boot up. Or you go over here and you hit Nvidia control panel. Once you're inside the Nvidia control panel, you just roll over to the old, here we go, manage 3D settings. So this is what I've actually got all this stuff set at, which honestly, for VR, this is what I would suggest. I've got a lot of these filterings off, anti-assailing is off, gamma correction on. Just take a look at this. Could walk you through everything, but if you just set everything to what I'm doing, it's going to give you some really, really good results. Max frame rate is generally what I have this on, but right now I think looks like something reset a lot of this. Max frame rate, I'm still going to leave it off though. Monitor technology, fix refresh. These are things that you can change if you're playing on screen. But the most important thing here, again, texture filtering quality, high performance, and let me see. Yeah, here, very, very important. Power management mode, maximum performance. A lot of this stuff you can leave on default. But if there's something else that you know that I don't, again, go in and do and change what you need to change for your system. But for my system, again, it's kind of a powerhouse. This works for me. I've also got a 1000 watt EVGA PSU. So, you know, even when it comes to the frequency of the power, I have that on auto as well. Just let my motherboard do it itself. Let's see here. Oh. Use my performance, emphasizing performance. It's gonna default you to use the advanced 3D mode settings, or it might just throw you in the middle here between quality and performance. For VR, you're already gonna be using the HP Reverb G2, so it's gonna be clear. Go ahead and throw that bad boy to performance and call it a day. Let's see here, anything else? I don't think there's anything else in this portion. So now we will flip over to our HP Reverb G2 settings in Steam, which, as you know, in the beginning I had it at like 50%. My motherboard settings were not set up correctly at that time, and my Nvidia settings had defaulted back to what I just told you to change from. So this was the reason I was having to set mine so low. And let's see what happens once we pull up the mixed reality headset. Okay, so I'm pulling up iRacing right now. We've got our mixed reality headset on, and what we're going to go through right now is actually setting up the Steam VR and what that looks like. I'm not actually going into Oulton Park for a race. Well, I guess I'll have to for some of this stuff. So just register for a regular practice session. And of course, when you join, if you're not paying attention, it's going to hang you at 5% until you go through and actually say yes, yes for booting it via VR. So join. Oh, wait, one moment. We're going to do this first. I haven't had to change anything in here in my Dx11 settings, but if you want to change anything in your Dx11 settings, which you used to have to do, but you just pull up one of your folders, go over here to your documents and iRacing, and then this is your Dx11 settings right here, which it automatically does for you, render Dx11. So pull this up, scroll all the way down to the bottom, and just make sure everything is the way you want it. You can actually have it automatically boot into the game without it asking you. You're just going to go over to, where are we? Here we go. Open VR. Alignment issues, don't have to worry about that. Open VR enablement 1, so that this is it allowing recognition of your VR headset. And let's see, where is it? Auto select. If you change this to a 1, then it's not even going to ask you anymore. It's just going to automatically boot into iRacing with the VR headset. And for some of you, that's what you want, but I have to go back and record replays. If you want to know how I get that box in the top right-hand corner, I actually record my replays separately and then sync that up post-production, and then bring it in so that you can see the broadcast view. It is possible to do this live while streaming. That's a whole other story, which we'll get into once I start streaming. And it's a cool little trick that I used to do back. Well, it's possible. So for those of you that want to know, let's see here. So yeah, that's how you do that. And then you will just save it. I'm not going to change anything here because I've already saved it. But let's go ahead and join. And then it's going to pull everything up in Steam. That way I can show you exactly how to set your Steam settings, which it's more or less your standard stuff. But at the same time, if you're not recording and it's just something that you want to boost up, I've noticed that it does not have to be something crazy like 100% or 120% like some people are doing. You're not going to really see a difference between 85% and 100. That's just going to end up stealing your resources and making your PC work way harder, and the room you're sitting in is going to get way hotter trying to do things like that. It's just not necessary. Let's see here. Once this boots up. Okay, here we go. So, okay, settings. Here we go. So, resolution per eye. What is it? 2160 by 2160 is your base resolution for the Reverb G2, and that's per eye. But resolution per eye is what I'm kicking it at is 2968 by 2900, and that's at 88%. You can actually come down here to check all of your things. I got one on custom, 88%. Audio, it'll kind of open up a little bit of the it will open up a little bit of the binocular effect, not by much, because your field of view, the 114, is actually from bottom to top, not left to right. So here we go. Pre-application video settings. It goes back to the Dx11, as you see here. There we go. Motion smoothing enabled. I have that on. And then let me see here. Yeah, you can go in and actually do settings per game right here in your manage video settings 4. So yeah, I'm at 100% here on my resolution multiplier. When I was talking about this stuff before, I never ever changed this from 100%. So don't confuse your custom resolution multiplier with your actual resolution per eye. That's 100% on the other and 88% on resolution per eye. So, keep that in mind. And now we will actually hop in game. And this is the settings that a lot of you want to see. So, go to options and go over to your controls. Go down here to recenter HMD. And I would actually set that up as a button on your wheel, because once you're in the car and something might go wrong and you lose your tracking somehow or something crazy like that, you'll definitely want to be able to click a button to recenter your headset. I've got everything pretty much on high. Pit objects are on medium. I could turn that up to high if I want to, but I mean, there's no reason for me to do that. I mean, it throws in like maybe some other people, and again, do what's best for your system. But these are the settings that I have. And 3440 by 1440, this is because my actual monitor is a smaller monitor, which is a smart thing to do when you're using VR, because you don't want it using a lot of resources for a screen you're not even watching. 3440 by 1440, that is what this monitor is, and that's what we're running at. So cars high, of course, pit objects, event high, crowds low. I can turn those on high if I want to, but it's not very realistic because it's COVID and there's not really people at these races. So let's just leave it on low. It kind of filters out the people, makes it look a little more realistic for me. Let's see, now I've got 30 cars drawn. It will absolutely load up 30 cars. Again, I'm not watching this screen, so limit 90 right there. You know, max pre-rendered frames is at 1 because iRacing suggests to do that. Let's see, other than that, SPS, you definitely want that on because this is the reprojection, so that it's not having to work twice as hard to reproject things to your headset. Everything else is on. Now this right here, your GPU max video and your system max memory, you could max this out if you wanted to, but if you're running other programs like Caps or, you know, Race Labs or something like that, you want to have a little bit of a, you know, RAM left to work with. So you could, I usually have this in the middle and move that up, but I mean, now that my second PC is actually doing all the recording, shoot dude, jam that thing as far up as possible, just enough for everything else to run. Ultra details on my shaders, quality, HDR is not really necessary. You can turn that on if you want to be blinded by the sun, that's on you, but I'm Bathurst with the sun coming over the crest, that right there will blind you and it will result in crashes. Sharpening, of course, heat haze, I could turn that on if I wanted to, but there's not really a need for it to be using as many resources for, you know, heat. In my replays I'll turn it on because it looks great, but you know, nothing other than that. Let's see, but these are my settings for in-game, and it's doing me well. You definitely want your max quality up, and other than that, if you have any questions or additions or things that you think, you know, don't make sense for you, or, you know, things like that, definitely drop me a comment below. I'll get back to you as I always do. I'll be happy to help. And yeah, this is just a quick tutorial on setting up your HP Reverb G2 for iRacing, and stay tuned because I added this on the front of a fantastic race at Oulton Park in a very high strength of field. So definitely stay tuned for that, and check out for that purple and gold livery. If you see me on track, shoot me a hello in the lobby. I'll be happy to say what's up back to you. Other than that, you guys stay warm. Don't drive like an ass. And yeah, man, happy 2021. And thanks for watching. Cheers. All right. We are on track. And randomly enough, my old teammate, Manny, is in here. He doesn't know it's me because I changed my name, but I'll be sure to tag him in this video if I survive. Go ahead and throw that like, subscribe, that follow, that share, and that comment. Other than that, we definitely appreciate you tuning in. It is midnight. We got the tires off? Got the tires off. And if we can just not brake check people, that would be great. Other than that, though, 2.7K strength of field here, and I actually qualified and got 16th with almost a 133 flat. Let's go ahead and put that. I need to be able to know what I'm doing here. Boom. All right, cool. Yeah, 133.030. Man, that was close. But you know, I think that we'll be able to do a little bit better than that. As the race goes on, kind of figured some things out. I've actually done this race. This is the 4th time, and to be honest, like, I love this track. It's killed me twice, and I had a couple of rough runs, but overall, we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it happen. Oulton Park, 40 minutes in the Ferrari 488 GT3, rocking that purple and gold livery. Went ahead and flipped those rims out to the purple chrome so that they know what the deal
73
is.
Fahrenheit, B16.
Let's see what happens with Manny up here in the Ascari Autosport, and hopefully I can survive. I just got to do 20 seconds or better.
Valentine.
Starting in
Right
16.
lane.
So here we go.
Yep. Sorry. You haven't even made it one corner.
Bro, that's insane, man. That's insane.
Sorry. My Oculus blackout.
Please no brake check on green. Please no brake check on green.
That was a fucking hit.
Go.
Car right, clear right.
No. Oh my gosh. That's good there for a second. I didn't think my crew chief was on. It's like, please Lord, no.
On your left. Clear left.
We're already trying to do crazy stuff. What? Car contact.
What the fuck? Matthew, you have crazy, bro. Good luck.
I'm gonna save that fuel though.
14th.
Not a bad start. If this was the midnight races, I'm gonna have to start doing them. Dude's slowing me down though.
The leader's just done it. 131.55.
I don't want to push too hard.
The car in front of us is now Fuji. into Fuji. Ahead is now 0.7.
You guys are being quick on me. Getting a whole lot of washout though.
E14, you've just done a 133.70.
So I was trying to walk away on me. That's cool though.
Why don't you turn into me like every twice?
Okay, Chris, stay close. Wait for him to make a mistake.
Sure will.
Watch that replay, buddy. Give me half the car once it's in.
I did say we're all gonna die, so.
Sector 1 is 0.35 off the pace. Sector 2 is 1.2 seconds off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.43 off the pace. Our refueling window will open after 18 minutes and closes at about 29 minutes.
Oh no, Manny.
Nico Brook, you think it might be Valentino?
Sorry, bud. That sucks. He's getting it too.
B13.
Oh crap, dude, that was horrible. Alright, let's go.
The gap behind has now decreased to 0.8.
Focus up.
Chris. Lap times are pretty consistent. Fastest lap for Burns, 1:31.55. Don't be intimidated by this little shit. Make him work for it.
We'll be alright.
That's a new fastest lap for Wallace, 1:31.47.
On your left. Clear left.
Felt that coming. I was like, oh crap. Kind of chipped it a little bit.
Car right. Still there. Clear right.
Come on, Chris. Don't let him get away. The gap in front is now 0.24. V14.
Kinda naughty, Mario.
fuel left.
I'm overdriving the car horribly right now.
That lap time was 1:33.64.
Oh, I'm busting 133s. That's cool. Ugh.
Stay between the lines, please, Chris. The gap in front is now 1.5 seconds.
Oh God, okay, we gotta get on it. That was horrible. Okay.
The guy behind's catching. The gap's now 2.8 seconds.
We gotta go.
I have damage in my front line.
Sector 2 is 1.2 off the pace.
Oh my God, I gotta get in on that, dude, because I'm messing up.
Okay, Chris, you've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Sweat on the head,
20 minutes
man.
remaining. You've got 20 minutes left.
Alright, cool. We're doing good.
We're halfway through. We think about 9 minutes of fuel left. That lap was a 1:33.65. Okay, Chris, the next car is Fuji. The gap behind is now 1.7 seconds.
It's catching. B. Come on, B.
The fastest lap for Wallace, 1:31.31.
We messed up. Cool.
Incident in Old Hall. We think it might be Burns.
Thank you.
13th place. Good consistency. Keep them coming.
Save these tires. God dang
There's
it.
5 minutes of fuel left.
Thank you.
Put one more lap in me, maybe.
Alright Chris, 15 minutes left, that's 15 minutes. No chances here, let's make sure we can take them. We'll fuel you to the end of the race.
Let's go. Woo, alright, now that was a good first stint. He was getting up on me, I was like, we gotta go. Alright. So getting on up out.
All clear on pit exit.
Good. Timed that perfectly, shouldn't be anyone here.
Fastest lap for Wallace, 1:31.16. Place.
Thanks for the opinion. Enlightenment.
Sucks.
New fastest lap for Wallace, 1:31.12.
Come on, B. Okay. Looking hot.
Wallace is pitting. Chris. 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. Come on, stay focused. Apexes and exits. Apexes and exits. The car in front is pitting. V11. To Fuji ahead is now 2.4.
Lost a whole lot of time right there. Close.
In front of us is Fuji.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm not talking much. Move that old balance the front a little bit more.
That's 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes. Okay, Chris, there were chances here. Let's make sure we can take them. Track limits. Lap times are pretty consistent.
Thank you.
Catch these guys.
Thank you.
Incident 2. Old Hall, yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate. Come on, Chris. Push, push, push. We can catch this car.
Ah, that was horrible. 11th place, though. We're up. We moved up. That's what's up.
B11.
Maybe 3 laps left. Whew. Dang it.
Two minutes to go, 2 minutes. That was at 1:33.88. 5 minutes of fuel remaining, 5 minutes.
Thank you, Christopher. No worries.
Overdrive the car.
White flag, one more lap.
Nah, it wasn't worth it.
Thank you.
Come on, Fuji.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
Jeremy.
There's an incident in Old Hall.
Good race. Thanks for the 4 times.
There's an incident in Denton's. Looks like it's Almeida. P11. That's the end of the race. Never mind.
Good race, y'all. Woo. And that was fun. 11th place. I will absolutely take that. We go up 51 iRating points on that.
Needed one more lap, Lewis. Good race.
Whew. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Like, share, follow, subscribe. Manny, I'll get his link down at the bottom. He's actually way faster than I am. He just had a bad luck on that one. I think he streams on Twitch. Other than that, guys, yeah, catch you guys on the next rip. DarkNsaw out, and thanks for the support. Cheers.